Okay. Wow, Dry Arabia is the first. Have we ever had Dry Arabia as the first ban?
Oh,
People
he told me
normally.
earlier he's going to do that. So it looks
Well,
like his strategy.
he stuck to it. Dry Arabia and my beloved thickets gone.
Oh, not
First
thickets
round.
gone.
Gorge also going the way of the dodo with Brad.
Ooh.
Alright, well, we're either gonna have Mongolian Heights or
I got
Nagari for water.
those sheep on Mongolian Heights would
Oh, I love that. I love
come
the
in handy
Mongolian
so
Heights
much.
sheep. It's like Rocky River. Sheep on Rocky River are insane.
If you can get them.
Yeah,
If you're
true,
lucky
true.
enough to get them. If you're unlucky, yeah.
Ooh, and he's banning the pits. That means we've got Lipany, Nagari, Mongolian Heights. Which one is it gonna be? I don't know, but I love all of those maps, so I'm already a little extra excited. Mongolian Heights is gonna be map number one. Map number two gonna be Nagari, and then that means our tiebreaker is gonna be Lipany. I'm personally really excited for Nagari after the silver
I
bubble
know
set.
Ito's quite confident they can win the water.
Well, good. I like that. I like the confidence. Both these guys are pretty versatile, so I'm curious to see what choices they go with on Mongolian Heights. Probably something a little more aggressive, I would say. Yep, we're going to see Delhi into Holy Roman Empire. I love that. Two of my favorite civs in the whole game.
And Ito had an idea that Slaphead was going to go for HRE as well, so
On Mongolian Heights?
maybe not which maps, but he knew that he was going to go for HRE at some point. So
Well, on
and
Nagari,
Japan as well, and Japan as well.
we've got English, Japanese, two really solid water civs, and then we're wrapping up the day going back to the top of the tier list with Ayyubids and Byzantines on
No Roost
Lipany.
Slaphead.
No Roops. No Roops.
HRE Japan. Byzantines. Different.
Good luck. Have fun.
Are you ready to battle?
Okay. Alright, so we should be ready to go. They are loading into game.
We are ready to rumble.
We've got Slaphead Supremacy starting to show itself in the chat already. See, we have some
Brad's
corporate
wife.
plants
Is that Brad's missus in the chat?
from Big Brad.
Mrs. Slaphead.
Mrs. Slaphead. That's right. We got Mrs. Bullet. We got Mrs. Slaphead.
You gotta love that name, Slaphead.
Mrs. Swaggins.
and no Mrs. Nick. We need a Mrs. Nick.
Hear that, ladies? He's single.
That's what I need. A beautiful lady that watches Age of Empires 4 and smokes weed
That'll be the day.
and likes wrestling.
That'll be the day, man.
Happy days.
Alright, looks like we are ready to get into the match. We are loading in. Oh, I'm so excited to see HRE Delhi. This is such a fun matchup to watch. Because I think it really kind of depends on how HRE wants to play. Like, if they want to still go their fast castle plan, or if they want to try to match in feudal. Makes makes for a very interesting mind game at the start. But in the east side, in the color teal, going with the classic mill into house into mosque opening. We've got Eato playing the Delhi Sultanate, and then on the west side, in the color pink, HRE looks really nice in pink. In the color pink, playing HRE, we've got Slaphead. Welcome to Mongolian Heights. Welcome to the next game in the second round of the Boneyard.
Who's going to be lucky with all the sheep? Because this map it can go either way, as Slaphead knows from the last time he played it. You either get loads or you get none.
So far, neither of them are doing too bad. I mean, the trick with Mongolian Heights is to go kind of like near the front side parts of the river.
And we only had one scout from each player as well, which is surprising. I would have thought that this map in particular is definitely too scout worthy.
Yeah, I think in this case, like if you're Delhi, going a second scout really slows you down. I mean, you can do it, but it does tend to kind of slow you down a bit. And then if you're playing H or E here, you could maybe want to go for that, but maybe he's just a little nervous about the early aggression and he just doesn't want to risk it.
Alright, looks like Eato's exploring the other side of the river.
Neither of them are doing too bad on sheep. Yeah, Ito's going right where Slaphead started, though, so he's not going to find too much here.
That's unfortunate. He needs to come south now.
Don't miss those, Slaphead. Oh, there you go. He saw. Nice. Yeah, pretty standard opening thus far. I didn't really expect anything crazy in Dark Age anyway.
Not the most exciting part of the game, but it's essential.
Yeah, this map starts slow, but I think if neither side can get through that middle early.
Slaphead's aging up now. He's just dropped the Ark Chapel.
It gets pretty crazy. Oh, that's interesting. Interesting chapel placement. He doesn't go near the wood line. Could be a fast castle play, most likely, if he wants to keep that gold inspired. But on the other side, we are going to see Tower of Victory. Really no surprises.
Tower of Victory in placed from Eato.
Yeah, I mean, as a Delhi main myself, I don't typically go Dome of the Faith in this matchup either, because chances are you'll have a decent bit of map control early, and you can use that extra gold to pay for the scholars. You don't really need the discount. It's better to have the stronger infantry, especially later if you have to go crossbows. I don't think either of them have spotted this out yet, though. Yeah, they haven't.
So Slaphead now only just going across the river for the first time.
And you ain't gonna find much over here in the way of sheep. Over here,
The land has been
he's
dry.
I think he just took the last sheep over here, so he's well and truly not gonna find much.
Getting the lay of the land.
Yeah, early on, pretty good job by Eato on the
Chapel
sheep.
moments away from being completed for Slaphead.
And Pralt's gonna go right in
4
there.
minutes and 13 seconds for Slaphead for the age up, with Eato not far behind.
Yeah, you could tell Eato wants to go for more units in Feudal. He's only aging with those 3 villagers. I do still think that's kind of a mistake, just because HRE is such a tempo-based civ. If you let them get going, it's hard to stop them. But, you know.
Eato has played a lot of HRE himself. That was one of his mains for a long time. So I'm hoping that Eato has a good idea of what to expect.
It looks like Slaphead knows that, because he's dropping a barracks already. He's probably Probably sees that Tower of Victory, or probably just assumes, you know, it's going to be a stable,
Yeah.
which it is. And early Spearman out. Also goes for a Prelate out of the TC this early. Probably going for Regnants later, maybe just wants to keep these inspired, but in either case, second Prelate is on the field. Interesting order here for this mosque. He's going All-Seeing Eye and then Sanctity. Did not queue another Scholar in the transition time. Is actually going for a double mosque start. Yeah, what year is it? I haven't seen that in forever. Jeez. Archery range as well.
Eato's gearing up for battle. We've got Hardened Spearman coming out from Slaphead.
2 barracks on his end. He's not he's not about to take this land down.
And we have a wall coming up on the left-hand side from Slaphead, securing the first crossing on the river.
This is such a curious
The
decision.
Raider has just ran past the Spearman.
Just going All-Seeing Eye instead of Sanctity. That's just, it's so strange to me.
First bit of action. We've got a Ghazi Raider. We have a Scout. We have an Archer. And we have one nearly dead Spearman running away.
What about the wolf?
And for shits and giggles, we've got a wolf.
Oh, yo, hit the Spearman with the Ghazi. Hey, there you go. Got
He's
him.
going to go down. He's going to run away and he dies. First kill goes to Mr. Eato.
Oh yeah, this is definitely going to be a feudal matchup. Take a look at the mass from HRE starting to build here. Yeah, we got Spearman.
Now have early men at arms from Slaphead mixed in with the spears.
Versus Ghazi, Tower of Victory, Archer. Look at that, he's got that beautiful diamond.
Oh, what is Slaphead's villager doing? I hate it when they do that. Look what he's trying to do to finish that bit of wall. He's having to go all
He's
the
gonna
way.
make him walk all the way around. Yeah, I hate that.
Stupid. It'd be funny if he goes all the way back to finish the gate. Stupid little man. Alright, here we go. Slaphead crossing the river. Early men at arms.
I don't think.
Moving to the left, but Chris has spotted it. And they're engaging.
I don't think Eato realizes that he didn't go Sanctity first. He had All-Seeing Eye queued. Because around this timing, actually earlier, yeah, much earlier than this, probably a solid minute earlier, he could have already had this being captured, but he went in the wrong order, didn't go for that second scout in transition, or second scholar, sorry, in transition. And now he just has an idle scholar on the sacred site, not doing anything.
It's unfortunate.
He's probably about to lose it to these men-at-arms if he doesn't move. Yeah, but it looks like those Tower of Victory archers are going to make quick work of those hardened spearmen if they don't turn around and run away. So far, I think Eato's playing this fight the way that he should be, having the Ghazis fight the men-at-arms, trying to get those archers on the spearmen. I think it requires a little more micro on the Delhi player's side. Men-at-arms are just so easy to micro. You just A-click. That's why I love them. More Ghazis coming out. He's got a horseman into the mix as well for the HRE here. Really diverse comp. Really difficult for Delhi to counter all of this in feudal. And the fact that HRE already has this much of a lead, these good of trades in feudal, is trouble. to say the least,
Yeah,
for
this is
Delhi.
not looking great. Ito's having to evacuate his deer collectors. His Ghazi Raiders are running away now.
If it's 10 minutes into the game and your Ghazi's Raiders are retreating into your base against HRE, something has gone horribly wrong. There's no two ways about it.
And it's all happened in a matter of seconds, literally 20, 30 seconds. And the
first Vil kill goes to Slaphead. I really don't think we're going to see too many more. I wouldn't be surprised if this game doesn't, you know, go too much longer.
Do you think
kill.
this all happened because of the orders in which you click the text on the mosque? I really don't know how Delhi...
I mean, I think he clearly wasn't ready for this. I think there's definitely that to be said, but I also think that early HRE economy is so strong. As long as they have production buildings, they can pump out a pretty decent amount of units. But I don't think that one mistake would necessarily lead to what just happened here. I think it's more just that I don't think he was ready for that level of aggression.
Yeah. Well, Ito's found himself a beautiful spot on the south side of the map. It's got a nice tucked away berries, deer, stone, wood line, and a gold as well, all on that little hill that he can perhaps secure himself.
Yeah, he needs a couple more walls if he wants to make it extra safe, but that is a really nice spot. And the same sort of thing in the north side for Slaphead up here. He's got the prelate out there on the hunt. No survival techniques, though, curiously enough.
And the only wheelbarrow just coming in now as well from Slaphead.
Yeah, he's still got 30 seconds to go on that wheelbarrow. That's pretty late for HRE.
Yeah, really late.
Delhi, of course, has wheelbarrow because it's free, so it'd be very concerning if they didn't have it.
The stone at the back of Slaphead's base. He's already collected the stone.
Going for emplacements, most likely, because he's got the tower starting to go up on the sacred site, and another clash going on in the Delhi base here. Fighting under the TC with the early men-at-arms can be kind of a trap. You know, their men-at-arms...
At the same time, Eato was across the river. He had found 5 villagers, but those Ghazi Raiders now having to run back.
Yeah, they are going to have to come
and
back
you notice
here.
That sacred site and that wall hasn't been finished or captured yet.
Yeah, see, at the very least, if he had done all of this in the right order, he would have had that sacred ticking, at least for a little bit. And that's free resources you're missing out on. And in a game where you can have such fine margins like this, that can make a difference.
And these men-at-arms are really good at just sitting under that town centre, even early men-at-arms like that.
It's kind of crazy how much punishment they can take this early in the game. 4 ranged armor. Jeez, 4 ranged armor.
How are the stats looking eco-wise, villagers, kills, things like that?
That's what I was just about to say. So it's kind of crazy. Despite all of this action, only 3 villager kills. 2 for Slaphead, 1 for Eato. That's nuts. Oh, yeah, he was going to get emplacements on that outpost.
He really needed to get that.
He's got a reinforce too.
And the other one has a tower as well.
Yeah, both of these are reinforced. They both have arrow slits. This Ghazi is really low. Hopefully he doesn't lose that to the tower here. He does see it now, though. Does he have a blacksmith? I don't think he has a... Oh, no, he does have a blacksmith now. Okay, good. Oh, wow, he just started these. Okay.
And we've got spearmen coming in as well. Will Eato notice? No,
oh, no.
Away.
Oh, and his archers are shooting at the tower.
Now that tower's picking away the archers. And the spearmen poking them as well. They're having to run away.
Yeah, I mean, he's realistically, as Delhi, you've got everything you need to fight this in feudal. Like, Tower of Victory archers absolutely shred Hardened Spearmen.
Perhaps a nice ram or two would take that tower down, but I don't think you're going to do it with a few guys.
Well, that's the problem when you play Delhi, is if you don't see these things coming, you don't scout well, you end up in a situation like this, where you're playing any other civ, it's like, oh yeah, just get siege engineering real quick, make a couple rams, and you're golden. Delhi, you've got to wait over a minute just for siege engineering to come in, and it's free, which is nice, but, you know, especially this early in the game, those timings are important.
So what do you think Eato should do here? Do you think he should go raid? Should he try and age up?
He's absolutely got to raid, but I think the first thing he needs to do is just make another scout. Because he lost a scout earlier, he hasn't made another scout yet, he's going in blind. And if you can get vision for these Ghazi Raiders, I mean, the damage they can do in feudal, it's nuts. But I don't think he's using them as effectively as he could be, because, I mean, look at this east side. You know, I mean,
there's deer collectors on the other side of the river.
Boar now as well. Like, it's stuff's out there for the taking. He's
going for the tower. He's going to try and take this tower down once again. But as soon as he attempts to do that, Slaphead crosses the river with 8 early men at arms and a load of spearmen.
Yeah, but look at how fast the spearmen go down through these Tower of Victory archers. He just has to micro them properly. Now, if he's got to stop hitting the tower. Start hitting these men-at-arms with the Ghazis.
Those spears are pointless having in the mix, weren't they?
Yeah, look, now all those spearmen have been taken out.
They can get on top.
Ghazis will clean this up easy. As long as he keeps pumping them. Though he is fighting under the tower. Okay, yeah, he's not taking this.
3 villagers to repair that tower as well. They're now garrisoned. But that just means more arrows are going to shoot out as well. It's really unfortunate. Really unlucky. And at the same time, he was attempting to capture the sacred site, but that monk now having to be forced away.
Yeah, I think at this point, like, he's got enough archers. Like, you just gotta make more Ghazi Raiders. I mean, he only has 1 stable. He's got so much in the bank in terms of wood. Like, just make some more production. Instead, he's gonna age. He's going for the House of Learning here. I don't know about that.
Why don't you know about that? Talk to me.
I feel like in this situation, if he makes more Ghazi Raiders here, keeps this ball of archers alive, it's more than enough to kill all the spearmen. And those Ghazis can deal in numbers pretty decently with the men-at-arms. And of course, the horsemen, they'll just straight up.
The men-at-arms that's the problem at the moment. He can micro the spears, no problem. But these men-at-arms are just a little bit too tanky.
That's the thing, those Ghazi Raiders, they get bonus damage against heavy units. So they trade pretty decently, all things considered, with those units. You can see here, more horsemen are going to start coming in just to try to get rid of these archers, just to make it inconvenient. But I can't help but feel like this is a lot of resources to be investing in House of Learning. Especially with a landmark that takes a while to pay off.
Yeah, I suppose he needs to get those techs and upgrades started. It takes ages, done it for Delhi. Some of the stuff it just...
Yeah, and we've got Regnitz on the other side.
Oh no, he didn't wall that little tiny hill.
Yeah, he let him straight over here too.
That is really unlucky, especially when he had done the bottom side. Just not that little hill.
Siege engineering only just now starting to come through. And look, you've got all these men-at-arms, you've got these archers.
Castle Age.
The good news, he can get crossbows though. Like he's got a really good macro layout for crossbows, and it looks like he is going to go for the crossbows. So
he's got to pick all these techs and upgrades. Oh no, we've got men-at-arms heading towards his wood line and his stone.
You know, there's a way that this works out. There is a way this works out, because Slaphead is just kind of A-clicking in the general direction of the opponent, which in this situation I don't think is really what you need to be
Stone on the
doing.
right hand side. Check out the stone.
Yeah, see, look at that. Really good raids coming in up here. But what's crazy?
That's what it takes. A few random men at arms just strolling in, looking for a target.
He hasn't killed a villager, though. Slaphead has not killed a villager in, like, probably well over 10 minutes at this point. Still only 3 villager kills overall between the two of them. 2 and 1 each.
But the thing is, Slaphead's base is untouched at this time. There's not been any raiding from Eato, where Slaphead has been putting the pressure on, idolizing, having these villagers walk around. The town centre's currently not producing.
And take a look at the farming economy
Eato
out here for
cows as well.
Slaphead.
Yeah,
Look at
so
that.
Slaphead just needs to keep pumping these units in like he is, slowing him down. Slaphead now in Castle Age as well with the Regnant Cathedral. First relic being picked up on the right hand side. So will Eato do anything to perhaps stop the relics being collected? And again he's going for this tower one more time. He desperately wants that tower destroyed.
I mean, he has siege engineering now. Like, just make a battering ram. Just one battering ram. And then just fight off the units while the battering ram is going, and it's going to make life a little easier for you. You can see now the value of those crossbows showing through. These men-at-arms are not as tanky as they used to be.
Although we now have a few horses mixed in. Veteran horsemen from Slaphead mixed in. Enough of those mixed in will take the crossbows down.
See, and this is probably why he wanted to go into House of Learning. He wanted to start switching into men-at-arms to take advantage of the honed blades technology.
A lot of these techs coming through.
Plus tower victory.
Oh, that monk at the top. Heading over onto Eato's side, gonna nab the relic. Cheeky little bugger.
There you
I
go.
wonder. Okay, here we go. Ram finally being built from Mr. Eato.
Yeah, he's clearly been macroing for that with all of the wood. I'm surprised he didn't start doing this earlier. Does he have a market?
Another relic being picked up on the left-hand side from Slaphead as well.
Oh,
he's
he's gonna lose the scholar. Oh, what are you doing?
He's off.
No.
Oh,
Run,
that's a
scholar.
really lucky.
Oh, he's dead. No.
Still going. No, he's dead.
He's done. He's done. Yeah, I think now though one issue that Eato might run into is if Slaphead starts going siege and he gets a mangonel out. I mean, he's all infantry, all melee. He doesn't have any cav out now. He has 1 lancer in queue. But based on how long it's been in queue, it's probably behind that Ghazi Raider upgrade. Yeah, it is.
I think it's time now that Eato crosses the river and starts putting some pain onto Slaphead's base. All these relics are being collected in. They're being popped into towers on his wood line, for example. Looks like he's got another tower on the bottom of his food ready. Yeah, looks like the monks are heading there. So that's really clever from Slaphead. And Eato's heading over to the left-hand side to place a wall.
He doesn't
and
see it.
That's not going to work.
Yeah, he doesn't see it.
That wall's been up for a long time.
I really have to commend Slaphead, though. We're just shy of 24 minutes into the game. Delhi only just now took their first sacred site on his own half of the map. Like, that's
Eato is now housed as well.
That's a testament to Slaphead's control of the map here.
Yeah, I know Slaphead's been training hard for this. He's done a lot of solo matches. Got all the way up to Conquer recently.
Here's where it can get dangerous, though. So Delhi started to build keeps, and this is why I thought he was going to go compound the defender. But if he starts getting all these keeps around, he gets that village fortresses.
Will we get it up in time, Dusty?
I'm not sure, actually. That's going to be a hard army to fight here.
It's going to be tight.
Into a lot of range with Landsknecht.
I think he's going to get it up.
Not the Lenchnik though. The Lenchnik. Little.
He's moving them away.
Yeah,
Going to the side.
little micro mistake. I think if the Lenchnik stayed over there, he would have been.
And the castle's up. Villagers have been garrisoned.
I don't think it's gonna matter
Needed
too
that about
much.
10 minutes to go.
Yeah.
Oh, that poor monk. Will he get away?
He's fine. Scholar check. He's living.
So we've got men-at-arms, crossbows, fighting the Landsknechts, the veteran horsemen. And we've got a mango shot.
It's a decent shot.
Is it going to be enough?
No.
I need a 1 shot, 2 shots. And the mango dies. Oh no.
Alright, so he holds without taking too much damage. I mean,
He is
it's...
holding under pressure, but at the same time, there are a few archers and a crossbowman shooting his food. But he has now noticed.
Oh no. Not 2 archers and a crossbowman.
I know. Little things like that, though, they can pick off 1 or 2 villagers here and there. All of a sudden, you're 10, 20 villagers down.
So, just as someone who's played a lot of Delhi, and that's probably why I'm saying so much about it, just because I love the Civ so
I'm
much.
glad you know, because I don't know about that.
There are 2 things here at this stage of the game I think would really help him. One would be getting a mosque on this keep, because right now that village fortresses is going to take a solid 6 minutes.
Sorry to interrupt, Dusty. Check out the north side on the river crossing.
I'm just trying to stonewall that.
Unfortunately, Eato's just managed to get his little wooden wall up, and he's not noticed.
Yeah, he can see it too. He's just not looking over there.
Noticed something, but he's not quite noticed it going up. He could have prevented it, perhaps.
He's going for a stone wall of his own here.
So, you can do that. I can do better.
I think there's a really heavily slept on technology here in the House of Learning. Tranquil Venue. Personally, I love Tranquil Venue because he's got all of these units out here. So many of them are injured. If you just put them near those mosques, they'll just start healing up. It's like free healing stations.
It's going to be another 8 minutes, 8-9 minutes before that comes in and starts taking effect as well.
4 health a second. That's a lot.
I don't know what he's picked instead of that.
He's gone for lookout towers, but he's also gone for war elephants of all things.
Oh, right. We all love a good war elephant. First one's coming into action now.
Here he goes.
Mango's just dropped. We've got veteran horsemen, Landsknechts, crossbows, fighting the war elephant, crossbows.
This war elephant's gonna die.
And it looks like the battle goes to Slaphead. Slaphead pushing in now onto Eato's farms under his main town centre.
Yeah, at this point, I think HRE's been able to play their game for way too long. Their economy is just going to start looking so strong.
Untouched as well. A lot of relics coming in. No sacred site capture yet from Slaphead at the top.
And we've got more eco damage coming in on the north side as well, while that one fight is going on the south side.
And another war elephant doing some amazing work, being kept alive by the scholars.
That's the key with the war elephants. You know, they're tanky, but they will die if you don't keep healing on them.
We've got random Landsknechts just wandering around, heading towards Eato's gold now. It's random dudes like that are causing so much pain because Eato just he can't be everywhere. There'll be pings going off, his attention, which village do you save? Again, the town centre's idle. We've got 120 pop from Slaphead. And we've got 94 from Eato.
See, and that's the other thing, is if you're going to go House of Learning, you're under pressure. I love House of Learning for this technology. Reinforced foundations. Reinforced foundations, for those that don't know, villagers and infantry garrison inside houses. And the houses gain garrison arrows for that and plus 50% HP. So each of these houses can hold 5 units.
Comes a tower.
Yeah, it just becomes a little mini tower. I mean, if he had that technology, which he could have gone first, I mean, how many villagers do you think he would have saved here? I mean, all of those villagers, the wood villagers, could have garrisoned in. And not only that, they're attacking too. They're not just there for show. You know, they're also attacking. So,
But Eato's done a fantastic job of withstanding all these attacks, these relentless attacks from Slaphead. Eato's done a great job of withstanding it. But now he really needs to go in a push and take some aggression. And just as I say that, his army looks like it's heading out to the north. Just as Slaphead's capturing that sacred site.
yeah, Slaphead building rams on his side of the side of the
actually
pond here, inside of the river. Oh, he doesn't have this wall. He's just gonna walk right through.
He's gonna walk right over.
He's gonna need a mangonel though.
Will he spot that gold? Has he spotted that gold just behind it? If he has,
Nope, he has not.
Come on, go forward slightly more. You can do it. This is why you need a scout, and those villagers are off. 23 gold villagers are wandering away now to safety. That is unfortunate.
He's gonna try to decap that sacred site.
Gold, and it's forcing Brad over here now. Brad's bringing his army over to Chris instead of pushing into Chris's base.
No spearmen though. This
Do.
Achery's just gonna clean this up if he doesn't run away.
Gonna get through that wall. He's gonna get to safety.
He's also pushing through the center at the same time.
Oh, he is onto Ito's farms. He's got those farms around that castle are now being burnt down. We've got a random
Dark Age spearmen.
into the town centre.
Now hardened
Ito's pulling
spearmen.
his mangoes and his army back to his main town centre now. It looks like this town centre is probably going to be where the fight is. So I don't think that castle's going to last long.
Oh, huge mangonel shots though. He hasn't gotten to the mangonels yet. Oh no, you gotta aim that here. Oh, this mangonel has fired 2 shots at one night.
Can he save that second mango?
Oh, looks like he does.
Brad runs away with the crossbows just in time, and this castle is about done for, I think. Although
Man.
Ito's pulling his villagers.
How did he win that fight?
Come back in. The villagers have popped out. He's going to try and burn the rams down. He's going to try and save this castle. 600 health.
He's got to
200
start.
health.
He's got to repair.
180. And the castle's down. Castle's gone.
Luckily, he's got enough to replace it if he wants to.
And that Mungo doing some fantastic work behind the tree line there. Eato under pressure, but doing a great job of holding on.
So
Once again, Brad's attack has dwindled down to nothing.
So Village Fortresses finished a couple of minutes ago, but I can't help but feel like if he had queued that with the Mosque influence, he would have probably had that a solid 2.5, 3 minutes early. That means he's going from 1 TC to 3 TCs within a couple of minutes, while also getting keeps on top of that.
So do they get villagers out of the keeps?
They do. Yep, they do. Yeah.
The more so you just need to pop up 2 or 3 keeps now, really.
Yeah,
That
no.
keep destroyed, being instantly replaced, because he needs that really to secure that sacred site, secure that main crossing. I wonder if Ito's placing a stone wall round that crossing now. which means the only crossing will be the one in the middle. And at least with this wall off, Eato can he can control the tempo a little bit more.
I can't help but feel like he does have a way back into this game. Eato does, because now that Village Fortresses is back online, if he can just survive long enough for these keeps to start generating villagers, he's going to outpace HRE. They're only on 1 TC. So
Pushing in, but I don't think he's got enough.
if he does eco damage here, it'll be a lot harder for HRE to replace him.
8 crossbow and 1 mangonel. That is not going to be enough to take on
2 Springolds.
Wow, we've got 2 Springolds. We've got a lot of knights mixed in, man-at-arms, a mango, a castle on the front line.
Mango's gonna go down. Nope, Mango's gonna survive for now, but now it goes down. That's a big loss.
I think Eato perhaps pushed slightly too early there.
Yeah, I think so.
This castle's not got any of the upgrades yet. Slaphead Knights going for a run. And at the same time, we've got 3 horses going raiding on the right-hand side through Ito's base.
These Alliance Connect are just absolutely annihilating this infantry ball.
And we have Mangoes, Springolds, taking out those villagers that were building that wall as well, so that's not going to get complete. With idle villagers in Ito's base on the wood line, having to evacuate. One thing about this game, every time Slaphead's attack, he sends raiders and people to attack with various points in the base as well, not just the main battle.
I'm curious as to why Slaphead hasn't either did Imperial. Okay, there you go. He's going to Imperial now with Schwabia. I was gonna say I don't know why he hasn't done that, or built a siege workshop to just get a couple of trebs. Like, this game changes so much. There's no Springolds on the side of Delhi.
It's down to Eato gold at the bottom. They burnt through the wall there. That is really unfortunate for Mr. Eato. So this castle, the brand new castle, already getting Mango down. We've got plenty of rams being built now from Slaphead. Looks like he's gearing in for the finish.
There's a siege workshop. There we go.
Oh no, look at the wood line and Ito's food at the bottom in his base.
Yeah, he's taking so much damage now.
This is a tough one. All these raids are starting to stack up now.
Oh, he's not going for trebs. He's going for bombards instead. I like it.
We need to produce villagers out of these keeps. I think that's the only way really to get back. We've got 89 villagers from Eato, and we've got 115 from Slaphead.
Oh, going for the Hail Mary play here. Forced march into the enemy units.
Woo! That's a big army. That is a big army.
It is.
Big push now. That's a big push. This could be it. We've got several rams. We've got mangoes. We've got Springolds, veteran horsemen, a few knights, men at arms, and Eato taps out. Wow.
Honestly, really well played from
That
Slaphead
was
here.
a game. What a game.
I think
What a game.
any game that features HRE versus Delhi that's gone 39 minutes, that result's only going to go one way, and it's not
Look at
Delhi.
the stats. I'm shocked to see that, though. Look at the stats. Military kills, 390 to Slaphead to 411 to Eato. I was thinking it was the other way around, but somehow
It was really close. It was really close. The difference, though, was that Slaphead was actually hitting economy. A lot of those kills were economy kills, which are more valuable in the long run.
Let's see if we can see Yeah, for example, average villager idle time for slaphead, 39 seconds. For Eato, 225.
Yeah, that tells the story right there.
Yeah, it does. And then obviously you've got more villagers from slaphead at 117 to 93. Ito's unfortunately is always trying to play catch up. But those lanchnets and the random horses and the random men at arms just streaming into a few different points into the base while the big battle's going on. That is brutal.
It's hard to
really
deal
well
with.
played.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, it
really,
really
really
is.
hard to deal with.
But what do you then do? You then have to start wasting money on extra walls to wall your food off and your wood line off, and all of a sudden it's just wasted resources that isn't into an army. But wow, what a game! What well played both players. Well done, Slaphead. Well done, Eato. It's going to be interesting to see what Eato does in game number 2 to try and come back from that.
I can't help but feel like the landmark choice kind of let him down a little bit for Eato, because so much of his later on game plan relied on keeps and stone walls, and what helps you do that? Compound the defender. So if he had compounded the defender, I think those holds would have been a lot easier. And since he picked kind of a strange order for the House of Learning Technologies, I feel like he really didn't get much value out of that, and Compound the Defender would have given him so much more.
Yeah, because if that tech is that vital and you get it in the wrong order, then all of a sudden you're 4, 5, 6 minutes late at getting it. Those 6 minutes of battles where
it's a big difference.
Units have been healing up. Maybe I'd like to say I don't play enough Delhi ever to know anything about it. It's been a good learning curve though. That's probably one of the reasons why I've not really played it. Too much to learn, too much certain click orders and like say you have to do it in a certain order, otherwise it all goes tits up.
House of Learning.
So what's to it now?
Game is loading up. So, score currently: Slaphead 1, Eato 0. So up next, on Nagari, English versus Japanese. Two civs very strong on water. But be honest with me, do you think we're going to see Shinobi? Don't just tell me what I want to hear. Tell me if you think we'll see Shinobi.
I don't know Brad with Japan, so will he? Won't he? Really depends if Eato pushes the water battles. If there's going to be big water battles, then we might see it, but really, probably not.
Man,
See it. Are you hoping to see it?
I wanna see the Shinobi.
Sabotage?
Yeah, the Shinobi are so cool. We see Kura Storehouse every game. Water is the perfect place to use Shinobi. They're so good on water.
Turning your little spy villager.
I mean, come on, that's so silly. I love it.
Maybe just we should do some more of that. Really, it's fun. A little smoke bomb thing, and then they move about 5 foot.
Yeah, Shinobi. Yeah, for those that don't know, Shinobi are really, really strong on water maps because they can sabotage docks. So you can really hamper your opponent's ship production early on with the Shinobi. Also, if they have a villager or two out near the dock, as is standard, Shinobi can assassinate that villager very easily as well. They're just, I mean, they're tailor-made for that situation, basically. They're really, really strong.
Them to be your villager.
Yeah, the little disguise, dude. It's so funny.
All right, looks like they're in a game now.
We are just waiting for the observer delay. We are
Hoorah.
seconds away.
Dash Trash says, I was just about to ask about Shinobi because I had to play against Japanese on a waterholes map. I thought it was basically a cheat code in water versus water battle.
All right. And away we go on the east side in the color pink once again. We've got Slaphead on that Japanese we've been talking so much about. And on the west side, once again in the color teal, playing the English, we've got Eato. Eato moving out to the middle quite early on. Gonna start getting that fishing production underway. Same thing with Slaphead. Looks like he's moving out as well. You should see all these sheep, dude, with this with this villager. Oh, yeah, he's coming back. It's like, yo, wait a second. For all these sheep. Oh no! Oh, Eato sniped him.
Oh no.
Oh, got him. Got him. Oh, that. He's pissed. Slaphead tapping out.
GG.
Alright, but it does look like we're just going to have 2 early docks before we get a fishing ship in queue for the English. Japanese, I'm sure, will be not far behind. And what's interesting
Not a
is
huge amount of fish in the middle.
with the Japanese, they're the only civ in the game that has cheaper fishing boats than the English. Only 45 wood per fishing boat. Like, that's so cheap.
It really is. You can have so many fishing boats out before you realise.
It's so cheap. It's nuts. Meanwhile, in the English, they've got that 10% discount. 67 wood, which is cheaper than all the other civs except Japanese. Just to give you an idea of just how much of a discount 45 is. Like, that's nuts.
Now, mentally, do you think Eato picking English is going to have an effect on Slaphead?
Oh, look
Because
at
we know that Slaphead does not like the English.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
And I think, to be honest, I know that's why Eato has picked it, because he knows that Brad doesn't like the English and struggles with English. So, how's that going to play into this?
Yeah, I think especially in a tournament setting, the mental side is a factor you can't really overlook. So you might have a point there. Especially on water. English is very notoriously good water civ as well.
So Ito's got the lead on the boats already.
Yeah, he was a little bit earlier to the water.
And that's vital that he got that dock up first.
I think the only thing that's going to be even more vital than that is who hits feudal first.
Do you think we're going to see double dock, perhaps?
I think if they're going to fight it out on water, you kind of have to, because neither of these civs have any sort of production speed bonus from the dock. So it's kind of crucial.
What do you think to the spawns? Do you think anyone's got a favourable spawn here? Look at the water, for example, for Eato on the left-hand side behind his base. That seems a bit bigger. But how many fish has it got? 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh no.
Yeah, I mean,
Looks like Slaphead's smaller pond has got more fish.
oh wait, look what Slaphead's doing.
7.
He's building a second dock on that northeastern side. Oh look, yo, and Eato can't see that.
Ooh.
Oh nope, he can. He saw it with the scout.
It's in it. He's not gonna allow that.
I mean, it's just a scout. He'll be able to get that dock up
So this is
easily.
going to be a long, long feudal age, do we think? Do you think we'll perhaps see any early men-at-arms from Eato? That's something that I've seen.
I'm nervous for Slaphead here. He's at 213 food. His opponent's about to click up to feudal.
And
And
Ito's
there it
committed
is.
to his second dock. And
Abbey of
oh,
Kings.
Slaphead's looking to put a tower. Slaphead's looking to tower Ito's docks here.
With what villager though? I don't see
What
any.
villager? Has he forgotten about him?
No,
Is it the one
he's-
that was, no, it was the one
Yeah.
that was getting attacked by the scout.
Yeah,
Okay.
he canceled it, but I think Ito's doing
He
the
has
smart
cancelled the
thing.
tower.
He's
He's
rushing
forgotten
up.
about the tower.
He's rushing up Abbey of Kings. He knows how important it is to hit
He is.
feudal.
Oh yes. He needs that king. He needs to be able to harass.
He honestly may have already won water.
So we've got double docks. No more fishing boats coming out just yet. I
Oh,
suspect he's saving up the wood now for the first
Coca Township.
chalet or the Hulk.
Coca Township. Shinobi are on the menu, boys.
It's gonna happen. You're gonna see it. We're gonna get some sabotage. Now, will Ito know this? He's got his scout in the vicinity. Is he gonna spot?
Yep, he does. He
is
just
gonna
got
spot
there.
it. He's spotted it now. Will he know the difference? Will he know what to look out for? I think he
Absolutely.
will.
Absolutely. He's a smart player.
So we've got 8 fishing boats from Ito, 7 from Mr. Slaphead.
Yeah, well, that number is about to change.
Look at this. Look at that little wall that's coming up from Ito. It's going to protect his docks.
It's not, though. Shinobi will just jump right over that. Yeah,
Here
see,
comes the boat.
here's the value right here
Here comes the Hulk.
of getting to feudal first on water.
Yeah. Yeah, big time. Doesn't matter. You can have as many fishing boats as you want in the Dark Age, but as soon as that first warboat comes out, it's going to change. Here we go. First death goes to...
Oh, nobody yet.
Nobody. He's so close. He managed to get into the dock.
Oh,
This second dock going to go down. First death from the fishing boat. Slaphead. It's going to happen. Here he goes.
second.
First second.
Yeah, and now he's just got to wait.
This is suddenly going downhill. We've got a demo boat from Ito. And
Yeah.
Ito now on patrol mode with his boats. This is fantastic.
You're really great water control so far
Yeah, he's got
from
to keep an eye on
Eato.
his houses. He don't want to house himself. I know the chat will like that. Hey Johnson.
First
Yeah,
Shinobi
there's
is
no-
out.
And Slaphead made a point. Johnson made a point, sorry, in the chat. No deep fish near the docks. For oh, and the king doing some work.
Dang, dude. Shinobi's hurt.
Fantastic start from Ito.
Sabotage.
We've got demo boats blowing up the second dock. Oh, look at that, look at that. The Shinobi's in action. Woo!
Yeah, that
Here we go.
Shinobi's gonna go down
And
there.
we're gonna do it. And he dies.
He's got 2 more coming.
That the other dock's on fire though. Why is the dock on fire?
That's sabotage.
Oh, Shinobi.
Another sabotage coming in from the Shinobi. He's got a disguise here.
This is different.
See, this is what I signed up for.
Where's he going? He's off. Keep an eye on that dude.
He's still got vision. Eato can still see that Shinobi. He's got the
But it
king on
was
the other
Well
side.
and truly won for Ito.
Where's that Shinobi? There he is.
Where
Is
is
he
he?
gonna
Where is he?
disguise? No disguise.
He's gonna chill out.
Oh,
He's gonna rape
Oh.
and pillage the villagers. Oh, and at the same time, Eato was attacking the gold. of
King's gonna
Slaphead.
die.
The
King is
shinobi
dead.
falls. The king falls. Long live the king. All right, what a start to the game. What a start.
Water has been well and truly won at this point from Eato.
I know Eato said to me earlier today he felt confident that he could win the water on this map.
I think now we're gonna see the same issue that Eato had last game, except this time for Slaphead when it comes to the landmark choice. Because now Coca Township isn't gonna do that much because you lost water because your feudal was so late. Now,
That is
if
true.
you had Kura Storehouse, you know you're gonna get way more value out of this. But
What are the shinobis good for? Apart from sabotaging water, what are they good for?
they're
Bonus
really
damage versus melee, disguises enemy villages.
they're good for
Health
killing
recovery.
hunts. Like if they have villagers that are out, you know, far away from home, like here, or you know, like down here. If they're on like the frontier, shinobi are really good for that. The problem is you're playing against English, and they don't really need to do that like other civs do. Especially not if they have the water. It's like it's even less.
So can he disguise one as one of Ito's villagers?
Yes.
And just have him chilling out next to the gold, and
Yes.
then every now and then just sabotage
Yep.
the gold.
Uh-huh.
That's perhaps he should have done that a minute ago instead of trying to kill a villager. Which
Well, sabotaging the gold doesn't really do anything because it stops the building from producing things.
yeah, it just makes them walk to another pot, doesn't it? It just slows them down. Just makes it.
Well, they can still drop off at the building if I'm not mistaken. They just
Ooh, we've got some hardened samurai coming in on the north hand side. What are they looking for?
Yeah, we do have the samurai coming in through the north. Interesting that he's still going with an infantry-based composition, even though it's this far away. But I guess if you look at the other composition,
Ito's got
samurai makes
a bit of
sense.
a force himself coming through now here. We've got longbows, we've got early men at arms, we've got the king.
Yeah, he can
Bit of a
spot
force
those.
here now.
You can spot those
And
samurai
he's gonna
out.
spot 'em. I think he has spotted them. He has indeed.
That scout's in trouble.
Although there's a couple of dudes on the left, I think the king has spotted it. Fantastic work from Eato there.
It's a pretty decent little pincher maneuver over here from Slaphead with those samurai. Just streaming across the map. Interestingly enough, no Onabagation either.
No, I think he's given up on them already. We've got two samurai making it through to the wood line. So I think Eato can just turn around and shoot these guys with the villagers if he really
Yeah.
wanted to. And the king's there, nobody dies. Ito's cleaned up house. What a difference having the water makes. Ito's food eco now is just going to be on fire.
Yeah, that was a really good exchange for Eato. I mean, just take a look at the destroyed value. More than double his opponent at this point. He's got full
really
water
hard
control.
for
His
Slaphead
opponent
and-
went
and
Coca
Slaphead's trying to turn
Township,
around.
and he's not
He's now
getting anything out of
retreating.
it.
Yeah, that landmark's now a big waste, and it's right next to the town centre and taken up.
It's taking up farming space, and he's going to
Space,
deny the
yeah.
dock. Absolutely no chance.
A Slaphead trying to be sneaky.
No
and put a
chance.
dock up. Not gonna happen. What a waste of resources. And at the same time, Ito's pushing across the map now with I'm gonna say a gigantic force.
No scout. So he's kind of going into uncharted territory here.
Behind.
That is a lot of samurai.
Gonna come across Slaphead's army of samurai and on the Bagushas, and just behind his army is Slaphead's gold. If Eato can push around with his king, perhaps he'll find a target.
King goes down as well. The samurai and Onabegeisha are gonna move forward. Only one Onabegeisha left actually, but 20
Long live the
samurai.
king. We've got the longbows on the run now. So would he be better to leave the early men at arms behind and just shoot as he retreats?
Yeah, he's just gonna run away. The white tower going up, where's it gonna be? Kind of on the frontier over here, on the eastern side, near that dock.
Although Ito said to me earlier, with the white tower, he's going to place it defensively. You know, he wasn't going to be a dickhead and do any white tower drops, which we know Slaphead apparently doesn't like. Although this battle is...
That's not going up, yeah.
This is not good. No, that is not going to go up. Boom.
This is a decent spot, too. It's got a
Not
hunt,
quite as good as the other
berries, gold, woodline.
Yeah, it protects his original base.
That's not bad at all.
We need some more army, though.
Oh,
And it looks like we've got some hardened samurai taking the 2 docks down. The boats need to get back.
Shinobi coming back out there.
Have we got some more shinobi coming in? Have we? Where? I want to see them. Oh, it's really unfortunate that white tower didn't get the original spot because it could have done more to protect the docks.
Yeah, I think that was the goal, but he does still have these military ships. I mean, look at this. Watch these galleys.
Yeah, they needed to be positioned there a few minutes ago.
Yeah,
But they're there
definitely,
now.
definitely would have been helpful. So Slaphead is fishing on his pond, but there's no deep water fish. Those are only shoreline fish. So those are gonna run out, and they also are pretty slow.
He's already, in fact, as we say that, he's just killed off a couple of those boats.
Yeah,
He realised
these ones,
it's
yeah.
not too much. In fact, I probably would have just put villagers on that and not wasted docks and fishing boats. Because in a minute, those boats are going to be idle.
See men-at-arms coming in, the Castle Age upgrade for the English, and the floating gate going to be going up on the other side here. Probably going to be looking to try to get some relics off here. Shinto priests.
Ito's pushing
Victorious
him
and
with a
strong.
little bit of a force, but I think once again, Ito's is committing without enough units. He's just spotted Slaphead's big army there. This is what happened in the last game. Fortunately, every time he managed to kill Slaphead's army,
Oh,
Slaphead was able to replace it really quickly.
sees the
And
shinobi.
by the time these dudes get across the map, there's a big army waiting for him. And it's
Oh,
just not
Slaphead
enough
doesn't
of
even
them.
know. He doesn't even see him.
Has he not spotted him? Not yet.
Oh, now he doesn't have a choice.
28 veteran samurai. And Ito, unfortunately, has just gone in there with longbows and a few men at arms. This was a repeat of about 4 minutes ago.
He's fighting without veteran longbows here. 8 longbows. Odachi about to finish for Slaphead. Onabegeisha about to get veterancy as well, even though he doesn't have any Onabegeisha, he only has samurai.
He's not got enough. I don't think he's got enough.
He's already got +2 ranged armor as well, so these samurai are not going to take much damage from these longbows.
Yeah, there's upgrades in the blacksmith that Eato should be getting really before committing to this fight. You know, he's won the water, he's got the advantage. But, oh, and then the relic being picked up from Slaphead.
Okay, he's going in blind here.
Eato's got to remember from the last game, relics, relics, relics. Don't give them up. Don't lose them that easy.
Right
Get these
now,
warboats in action.
Slaphead pulling out Conqueror 3-level Japanese micro of clicking A and then watching. It's just optimal Japanese.
Nothing wrong with a bit of A attack.
Who needs micro when you can just click A with Samurai? Only a few crossbows in the mix, but it's a good start. But once again, those Oda Nobunaga tactics coming into play here. Clicking A.
Oh, here we go. Look at this. Ito's army's being surrounded.
And look at that.
They're dancing.
And there they
Look
go.
at that. Zoom right in. Zoom right in.
There they go.
Oh no! What a slaughter! What a slaughter!
Hitting them with the Tokugawa tactics.
Veteran samurai. 32 of them coming in now.
That is a lot of
Oh, he
samurai.
just took down that priest. Slaphead wanted the relic from Ito's side. Ito's just spotted it. He's like, no, I'm going to protect that.
No siege on either end either. He's got to have these warships attacking here.
In.
There you go.
King's got to survive. Got to maybe use these boats. Unfortunately, he hasn't got any upgrades from the docks, so these boats are basic.
Shouldn't matter in this situation. I feel like anything is better than nothing in this situation.
Exactly. I don't think Slaphead knows that they're not upgraded.
I don't think anyone
Once again, Slaphead
pays
doing a
attention to that.
fantastic job of drawing in Ito's king. Long live the king.
He's trying to go for the relics on the other side here. Oh, look at those waypoints coming out as well. Once again, Slaphead hitting him with those Tokugawa tactics. Clicking A, and then doing something else.
A random monk wandering through Slaphead's base looking for relics. Not going to find any there, son. Eato now on the defensive. Slaphead doing a fantastic job of coming back from the dead after losing the water. Rising up with a big army of veteran samurai.
He needs bannermen here. I don't know why he's only just now starting to get a bannerman. If he had a bannerman out here early, I mean, just think of the difference that would make.
So, what do we think Eato could do different here? Should he have added the second town centre in?
Oh, Wololo from the Shinto priest.
Oh, no.
Bannerman's here.
Here we go.
And look at that. Look at the damage.
Okay,
Just
now we
upping.
have upgrades. Upgrades from Blacksmith for Eato coming in. And stone walls as well. So Eato looking to land grab and to stop this raiding nonsense.
Oh, battering ram joining the fray. I don't know why, but he's here.
Somewhere to dive into.
Ricky Ram.
Got a lot of idle villagers though from Eato at the moment. We've got relics that haven't been put into churches, things like that.
Oh, yo, he should
We need
burn. Yo,
We
burn the
need
stone
to
wall. Burn the stone wall.
need to get things like that moving, and he has. So he needs to decide. He needs to find a new gold spot because. his
Oh,
gold's
that
out.
is risky. He's going blind. Oh,
He's
the
going
Shinto
blind.
priest barely doesn't see him. Look at all these villagers.
Where are they going? Do you think they? No.
What are you doing?
Stop, dude.
Game
Dude.
over.
What?
What are you doing?
It's because he hasn't got a wall. He didn't have a gate in his base.
Okay, well,
He didn't have a gate at the bottom of his wall, and they fucked up. Yeah, he's now put a gate in so his units can go, but
oh no.
25 villagers. He's trying to try and build a gate.
On that
He's like,
north
no.
side, that stone
Yeah.
wall didn't have the gate finished.
I don't know what happened here.
Oh no. Oh, that is a tragedy.
And Dash says in the chat, Eato micro falling apart with everything going on. A couple of king deaths. I'm sure he wants back. Johnson, sacre bleu. Oh, that was unlucky. He is really lucky to only have lost 7 there.
Yeah, that could have been catastrophic.
And you can see, if you look at their waypoints, they're going to that gold underneath his base. On the opposite side of the map. And that's where they were heading in the first place. Oh, wow. I think what Eato needs to do now is maybe put another town centre up.
It's still anybody's game, though. I think this game is far from over.
The fish isn't paying off for him as much now. It's taking too long to get back.
He very nearly threw the whole game with that villager play there, but luckily
he hasn't got the fish upgrade yet.
That's what I was just looking at here. Yeah, drift
he
nets.
needs that really now. Although he is looking to do some raiding of his own on the right-hand side. We've got a big squad of crossbows, men-at-arms, and a few longbows mixed in, looking for some targets. He's realising that these relics haven't been picked up on this side. He's like, oh, I'll have a bit of that in a minute.
That's a huge army up here for the Japanese.
Yeah, and Johnson says in the chat, he needs to farm transition now. You know, it's either that or get the fish upgrade and another dock on this side so that they can drop off a bit closer, get some of these shore fish a bit quicker. Got to transition.
He's starting to move forward. Looks like that Japanese army is going to have to try to come back to answer this
Got a lot of
push.
stone. What do you think he's going to do here? Okay, looks like he's going for sacred sites, castles. Okay. And expecting that relic in on the left side and pushing in now with a good sized army. But what is going to be waiting for him? Look at the size of that army that's waiting for him.
Yeah, you can see it all now.
70 plus infantry and a treb, plus the upgraded town centre. Has Chris got enough? Once again, has Chris got enough? I don't think he has.
Plus Bannerman bonus as well, and no mangonels for either side. I mean, all of this infantry, no mangonels.
He's not going to do enough damage here to get the value out of this, unfortunately. And he's already on the retreat. The rams are down. The units are out of there. Now, will Slaphead take the advantage and push back?
Well, let's see here.
Now, I just looked at the scores. Look at the scores. Look how close they are. Within 300 difference.
Well, here he goes again. Here he goes again. Tokugawa tactics. Clicking A. And then going to get a cup of tea.
Looks like Slaphead's got the lead in the score now as well. Relics being collected from Eato.
Yeah, I'm
desperately.
Trying to see if he's going to find that
Castle being put up to
that
protect
priest.
his gold.
Oh, he
He
doesn't
needs to
see it.
start producing out of these castles as well. We need more military production on the front line, I think, or produce out of these castles.
Oh, you don't want to fight here, Slaphead.
If he can get these castles upgraded, he needs to buy a little bit of stone, perhaps. Get these shooting out.
Yeah, I mean,
Sacred site, capturing another relic while all this is going on.
Slaphead is killing these units, but he's taking so much damage from these keeps that he just doesn't need to.
He's like, fuck it, I'm going in.
Just slow it down, man. You've got Trebs. You've got a Treb.
Yeah.
Look at all these units he just threw away. Like, I understand you want to idle them out, but this is 2 keeps. It's not 1, it's 2 English keeps.
No cannon emplacements or springboard emplacements yet, but just 2 keeps next to each other like that.
It's a lot of damage.
Took down his whole army. Wow, I bet Eato's glad.
Yeah, it seems like kind of a pointless sacrifice, really. I mean, what did you really get out of that that's worth that many
Look at
units?
the top, look at the top. Here we go, we've got some sneaky ram action coming in from the top. From Slaphead.
Yeah, he's trying to push with, what, 5 rams into the stone tower.
And the Treb, there is a Treb taking
Stone
down
wall,
the
white
docks
tower.
as we speak, and the boats. We've got quite a big army coming in now from the top, from Slaphead. We've got Trebs, we've got Rams.
Just gotta move these ships back. There you go. Perfect.
On the Bagushas, I don't know how much they're going to do.
Torch damage.
But
That's
the
what they're
Rams
gonna
have
do.
gone through the first wall, gone through the wood wall.
And Treb.
Eato's rallying. We've got the white tower defense though. The Treb's going to try and take that down, but the Treb itself is being shot at by the boats. And at the same time, Slaphead's looking on the south of the map, exploring around. And Eato's got a little army on the south of the map as well.
That's one dock down. Actually, that's both docks down. That's his fishing eco.
Yeah, docks are down. Those fishing boats now are useless.
He's replacing
We've got
them.
docks coming up on the
pretty
south
quickly.
of the water.
Yeah, he's replacing them pretty quickly on the southwest. But
Eato's on this. Those war boats are going to fall. They need to move away from the shore. No, they're going to go.
yeah, they're gonna go down.
Now
there.
would be the best time for Slaphead to try and establish himself back on water. You know, 2 or 3 docks at the same time. Boom. That's one way. White tower. Halfway down.
Not a single ranged unit, by the way, from Slaphead the entire game.
Who needs bows and arrows?
He's doing the melee only challenge.
White tower being kept alive barely by 4 villagers. Barely, barely. He's not going to stay. Chris needs.
Mounted samurai are gonna seal the deal
White
over there.
tower's gonna go. Chris now bringing his little army from the south upwards. White tower has dropped. We've got mounted samurai in Eato's base. Heavy veteran samurai coming in as well. Plenty of crossbows from Eato to defend. Woo!
He's not dead yet.
No, he's not dead yet. Only the white tower went. That's all. Eato ahead now with points.
We got veteran horsemen coming in for Slaphead.
Ooh, look at this. What is Eato doing with his villagers? No, it's okay. It's okay. They're going to a safe gold this time. They're not going for a
Speaking
wonderful
of gold,
grad
Eato is floating so much gold, by the way. Like, if he built a market, he could probably balance this out a little bit more. And he might be able to get maybe some knights out. Could do him a lot of good, because we haven't seen any spearmen for Slaphead at all. Oh, I love how he's advancing with the keeps over here on the south side. He's slowly constricting the map.
He's not going to leave his villagers without protection, that is for sure.
At this point, I think if he just survives, he's gonna starve Slaphead eventually.
He's squeezing him out. He's squeezing him out of the map.
He's playing the long game. I'm starting to see his strategy here. It's actually really smart.
Look at that gold vein that Brad's currently on now. 1,000 gold left, and after that, he's going to have to go and find some more. And there's a patch at the top, and there's a couple of patches.
And there's
at
a
the
Berkshire going down on the south side.
Berkshire. That's going to secure those 2 golds and that area and that stone.
That's
And
if
there's no
he
stone wall, only a
if
wood
he
wall
survives
on the
that
south
northern front, that's a game-winning Berkshire. If he can survive on that northern side.
Yeah, he needs to He needs to counter this counter.
Oh, beautiful! Look at that, and he's just got the stone wall up, but he hasn't noticed he only has a fortified, or it's not even a fortified palisade, just a regular palisade.
He's gonna realize soon.
Oh, I think he realized now. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. White Tower isn't up either. Did Slaphead just find the Achilles heel?
I think this is Brad's moment, you know.
This is the
Brad's
decider.
gonna win. It's gonna be now.
If he doesn't win now in the next 5 minutes, he's dead. He'll have no gold.
Fact.
Japanese is a very gold-heavy civilization. If he doesn't have gold, he is in big trouble.
Yeah, he's got a few relics, but that ain't gonna be enough. He's not trading.
Tanegashima Gunsmith coming in.
He's
For
doing
Japanese.
an okay job so far. The White Tower is gonna get repaired. Doesn't look like Brad spotted that being repaired. Or if he has, he doesn't care. He's gonna regret it in a minute.
Hand cannon's starting to get worked in for the English as well. White
Mango
Tower
shot,
gets repaired.
Mango shot. Oh, Mango's gonna die. Remember, we have got the Abbey of King Landmark there as well. So if Eato needs to, he just needs to pull his dudes within range of that. Oh, and Eato... No, Slaphead's attacking the Berkshire with a couple of rams at the bottom now.
He's also got a Treb over there as well.
And another ram coming in.
He doesn't have
And
any
a
units
Treb,
though.
yeah.
Just get some villagers. Eato has villagers to protect this.
Yeah,
Plenty of
and he
villagers.
can just pump out a couple of units from the actual Berkshire itself.
Yeah, see now the samurai are coming. This is
And we've got the
This is
cannon
trouble.
emplacement, springboard emplacement coming through. But if Eato doesn't spot it quickly, they're gonna go.
I think it's too late. He's not responded at all. He's still just standing here.
He hasn't. Oh, and look where Brad's getting his gold from.
Yep,
The
up
gold
on that
at the
north
north.
side.
Cheeky bugger.
Yeah, I mean he just let
And
this
the
go
Berkshire
down
fell. The Berkshire's gone. And he takes 3 rams and a Treb.
for nothing.
Wow. Another castle here. Brad doing a fantastic job of coming back from what seems to be...
Ito's got to wake up here. What's he doing?
He's not taking advantage of his...
There you go. Okay, he's got units here now. He should be okay.
burning oil as well.
Yeah. With boiling oil, these units, he should be fine.
Oh,
Got
yeah,
elite crossbows, elite men-at-arms going to be coming in here shortly.
He's gonna kick himself when he realizes where he's getting his gold from.
Oh yeah, that's right there. So close to him. It's got a monastery out here to pick up that relic. I love it. Such a cheeky play. I think at this point, it's Ito's game to lose. He's going to take that Treb out. 2 mangonels on the other side of that wall.
It's only a matter of time now.
Look at all these units on the north side. Slaphead has just standing here. It's got, what, 34 units up there? 31 military, 3 Shinto priests. Okay, they're starting to move up to the south side now. Spread formation coming out against those 2 mangonels. Really well done there by Eato. Micro was solid using those formations.
And Slaphead's
Shogun
bringing his
Castle.
army up from the top. We've got elite samurai. We've got Onbagusha. We've got a bannerman. It looks like Ito's got the number advantage here. Max popped as well.
Shogun Castle though. And
He's
no
raiding
siege.
him on his food.
I mean, look at this non-stop action between these two here. Still no siege, though, for the English. And we really need the siege into the Shogun Castle. Now he's throwing his military away.
Yeah, they're just having a battle off, aren't they? They need to be...
And he hasn't started preparing the Berkshire. This is the exact same thing he did in his base with the White Tower.
Yeah, he's now bringing the army back to the dead Berkshire.
Throwing units away, and then once the counter push has begun, then starts repairing the keep landmark. And these are only veteran longbows, by the way. He didn't get the elite longbows. Ozutsu coming out. 8 Ozutsu. Oh yeah, that Berkshire ain't going anywhere now that those Ozutsu are here.
I think Slaphead's going to struggle to keep this up, though. He's got no gold left. He's got what's in the bank.
He's got 2,300 left.
Yeah.
He's on stone though, and since he's playing Japanese, that is giving him some gold. So it's better than nothing.
Yeah, he's got another little patch that you can get in a minute, and that's it. I think it's just a matter of time now. Eato just needs to keep up the momentum, keep up the pushing. We've got a nice Revolquin coming in.
Got Randy.
Those things are going to rip his units to shreds.
Yeah, Revolquin's the perfect answer to this all melee comp. Oh my god, those Ozutsu disappeared. The Revolquin killed 5 of them instantly.
Mate, I love those guys. If you can get 6, 7 of those.
Oh my god.
Ooh.
Those Ozutsu just disappeared. Castle, though, is up for Slaphead.
Yeah, we've got another castle coming up from Slaphead to protect the north of his base as well. Eato's starting to scream a few.
Please get some siege.
We've got 25 villagers of Slaphead coming to look for something to do now.
Yeah, he's
Slaphead down to
he's run out of gold. He's out. Yo, wait, look at this man-at-arms. In the middle of his base.
He thinks he's a shinobi.
Yeah, he just got his citizenship. Unfortunately, that visa got denied. He's out.
Here we go, Eato.
And Berkshire's back up in a few seconds. And Berkshire's up. And Eato's going to start pushing back in through the west side. Still have 3 Ozutsu. Which don't trade as well into units as they used to. But these hand cannons, these English hand cannons, starting to put in some real work. I would just love to see him bring a villager up here, just get an outpost in this corner. Get that network of castles buff. And just take it home from there.
Just a matter of time now. Slaphead's on his last 1,000 stone. Once that's gone,
look at the population.
There's no wood. Yeah, Brad's at 143. Eato's maxed out with a big long queue of units waiting to replace them.
Yeah, the population I think tells the story here. All these gold units are starting to go down, and he doesn't have the resources to replace them.
The water, winning the water, getting to feudal age first, getting those first couple of war boats. That, I mean, it took a long time, but that was a chain of events that has won Eato this.
He's got incendiary arrows. He still doesn't have veteran longbows.
Couple of bombards coming out from Slaphead. I don't know how he's afforded those, but he's gonna try.
He got those from the gunsmith.
Ah, yes, they're the free ones. And now he's got his own Revolquins coming out as well.
And gunsmith just provides so much value. Randy Revolquin making his way out for the English as well. He's on both teams. No Springolds, though, from either side, surprisingly enough. Despite all the siege from the gunsmith here. I think it's a matter of time. Oh, and all those villagers.
They just didn't do as much damage as he'd hoped. However, those 3 bombards are doing amazing work.
Yeah, this castle, I'd be surprised if that went up.
We've got a desperate castle trying to go up now as well. But yeah, just not going to be enough.
That's no way.
Brad's scrambling now, I think. I think he's scrambling. We've got villagers going into town centres to idle. He's collecting food, he's collecting wood, and that's it. That castle's not going up.
These bombards are doing a lot of work.
Stopping now, the relics money is going to be stopped.
Yeah, credit to Slaphead for fighting this out, though. I mean, he's not giving up without a fight.
He's going to go to the last breath. But the game has gone for Chris Eato. Fantastic.
Oh, rest in peace, Your Majesty. Goes down.
It could have went, Chris had it, but it could have went a few times to Slaphead. A few times it could have swung.
Oh, looks like we finally got elite longbows in.
Looks like we're going to go to game number 3 to decide. Although Slaphead's just not giving up yet.
Slaphead does not seem to agree.
This castle at the bottom's going to go. Eato's changing his approach slightly. Go from a different angle.
He's really hitting him with the, yeah, well, you should see the other guy, not realizing that the other guy is fine.
That castle's dropped. Just a couple of landmarks to go now. Looks like Brad's going to make them work for it, though. Another 50-minute game. Classic.
Yeah, I mean, 45 eco difference between the two of them. 54 Vil kills for Eato here. I mean, I don't even remember the last time Slaphead was at 200 population.
I think apart from the crazy 25 villager suicide thing, he has done a fantastic job. Kept his composure.
So
I think his biggest problem is though he goes in when he's not quite got enough.
I think it's been the lack of siege. You know, and I think Slaphead kind of did the same thing on that south side, running under those keeps. I think there is a difference between, you know, striking while the iron's hot and just throwing units away and not waiting for siege. Yeah, those bombards finally go down.
The Republican's doing some beautiful work for Slaphead under the town centre. Unfortunately, Eato's not spotted it. Now he has. Bombards targeting it.
These are veteran horsemen, by the way, and that is going to be that. Slaphead finally taps out.
And he taps out. Wow.
1-1. What a set this has been.
This has been amazing. What a game. And that just goes to show the difference. If you win the water long term. But Slaphead did an amazing job from coming back from losing the water. He had it a few times where he could have, really could have overthrown Chris there, but Chris done a great job of holding on.
I mean, just look at the margins here. 714 killed for Eato, 658 for Slaphead.
Not a huge difference, really. Not a huge difference.
Yeah, I mean, these guys are just beating the crap out of each other. They got a hell of a chin, each of them. So they are taking hits left and right, both games. But it is going to go Eato's way. That's game 1 for Slaphead, game 2 for Eato. We're going to the tiebreaker. Game number 3. And for once, no Dry Arabia, no Gorge. I think for the first time.
We didn't get thickets, not today.
No, listen, man, I'm slowly giving up hope.
We should reserve that map for the final, the grand final. And it has to be that map.
The final game. between Slaphead and Eato.
The first two matches we've had have been incredible.
They really
this
have.
is going to be a hell of a match for the main event, for the decider.
And spawning in on the east side, playing as the Ayabids in the color teal, we've got Eato, and on the west side, in the color pink, playing as the Byzantines, we've got Slaphead. And once again, it is 1-2-1. This is the tiebreaker map. Lipany, a classic. Everybody loves Lipany. Right? I mean, how can you not?
Slaphead's done a great job so far with a few sheep.
Yeah, he has only one sheep right now for Eato. I'd be surprised if we saw anything else that wasn't reinforcement and probably Western mercenary contract. I'd be surprised. It's not impossible, but I'd be surprised.
Yeah, it's going to be tough if Brad decides to go for lots of cavalry, because the camels are going to mess him up. Still not many sheep for Eato. Coming across a couple now.
8 sheep for Slaphead, though.
8 for 3, that's a big difference. Hopefully Eato can find a few more on the way home. Looks like there's a couple on the path home, if he's lucky.
No olive grove start here for Byzantines. It's a build we've seen gain a lot of popularity over the last couple of months. Again, another sheep there for Eato. 2 more sheep if he gets this one as well. No age up yet on that House of Wisdom, so just scouting it out, but not getting much info just yet.
Oh no!
Oh, he saw him!
Slaphead's gonna get the
He
sheep.
saw the sheep! Oh no.
Where would it was Chris was gonna find? Oh, unlucky.
Oh, he's got one over here.
Unfortunate.
You see that second one? Yep, he's going to the second one.
Yeah,
So
there's a few more to be had. That's
he'll be
unfortunate.
okay.
That's okay.
It's going to be a winery opening, though, for Slaphead, looking to get into the mercenaries early, most likely.
Yeah, I didn't think he'd go for the stable one.
Reinforcement coming out for Eato, no surprises there.
Military wing, yeah. So that will give him a desert raider immediately, and then every 2 minutes for the rest of the game. Can't grumble at that.
That's pretty strong. That's crazy, man. I still can't believe it's been this long since we've had a patch, and they're fine with this. This Civ doing the same build every game. But it's supposed to be flexible. But it's really good. It's really strong.
Eato's done an okay job actually with sheep now. That's okay, the sheep balance. Just got to bring them home. Start eating them.
Winery's going to get up a little earlier than the reinforcement wing, but
Yeah, you got some nice berries there.
starting to move on to those berries.
What contract do you think he's going to pick?
Western, probably.
What will that give him?
Longbows.
Longbows
And
lash
feudal.
nets, is that right?
Yeah, longbow, lance connect, Streltsy.
That seems to be a favourite pick for a lot of people. Oh, Eo's coming very dangerously close to the town centre. No, he spotted it. Okay.
Yeah,
Second system going up from Slaphead now.
Eato's probably going for fast castle. He's got the tower on his gold over here. Actually, they both towered up their gold. And reinforcement finishes. First Desert Raider is out.
Slaphead knows that he's got to protect his gold, otherwise that Desert Raider's just gonna keep pissing off his gold. We need a bit of gold. Okay, we've got the mercenary house coming up from Slaphead.
Alright, looks like he's gonna be... Oh, that was... Yo, did you see that? They clicked wheelbarrow at almost the exact same time. I think they did click it at the same time. That's so weird.
From the other game where wheelbarrow didn't get picked for quite a while.
Yeah, like over 12 minutes, like 12, 20, I think it was, for HRE, which is crazy. And it is going to be Western Mercenary contract, surprising no one.
Eato with a couple of villagers getting to work. Okay.
Oh, the Desert Raider gets there just in time for the wall can be finished. Don't lose that Desert Raider.
As you noticed, he has, yep. And he switches him to the bow.
I think he just made a scout from the TC. What was... He had a stable right there. Why didn't he just make the scout with the stable? That's weird. Alright, well...
Was his scout dead? Did he lose the scout?
Yeah, he did. But first group of longbows is in production now. I have 5 longbows in 54 seconds for olive oil. Like, that's crazy, man. He's doing such a good job with that Desert Raider. Just say like, nah, man. You ain't walling that. Not today.
Got a scout and a horseman at the front. We got the Desert Raider having a look at the back, going back and forth, back and forth.
I love the
longbows
horseman.
coming out now.
He's mixing in horsemen as well here to try and counteract those longbows because he knows Desert Raiders won't be enough to deal with them. That's really smart. Does he have a blacksmith? He's not a blacksmith, so...
Eato looking to keep Slaphead in his base.
No +1.
Got another wall going up from the side, securing...
Oh! Is he gonna get that scout?
The sheep as well, for bonus if he does get it.
Nope, doesn't get the scout.
Today. Not today. What's going back on at the base then? So Eato going on to his blackberries now, collecting wood, got a double tower on his gold, just in case. And do you think we're gonna see a fast castle? Do you still think that?
You know, I'm not sure. I mean, he's got 8 vills. Eato has 8 vills on gold right now. Already over 700 gold in the bank on top of that.
Got a little bit of raiding going on the gold. Eato, Slaphead, gold being attacked right now. No villagers killed. But we've got a bit of idle time. So this is what we need from Eato. Lots of early aggression, keeping Brad idle, keeping him busy.
Well, looks like he just started aging. And it's going to be advancement. Culture Wing advancement.
For the cheaper.
20% less time and 400 less costs.
20% less time as well. Not bad. Not bad. So then we'll see the castle upgrades coming through.
Golden Horn Tower up on the other side as well, so very similar timings. Only 2 cisterns as well for Slaphead, interesting. Not really focusing on the stone too much. Another round of longbows coming up. And the winery has run dry.
Bit of a raiding party coming in now from Eato. Mixed in with horsemen, desert raiders, and his scout.
Let's see.
He hasn't seen that Slaphead's aging up yet, though. He's going to go push to gold. Looks like Brad's ready. And he's now spotted the age up as well. So So he knows what's coming.
Ευτυχισμένος.
Τι πράγμα θέλεις?
Is it going to be a Gulam switch? It might go for Gulam switch here. I do
Bit
like
of a raid
Gulams
coming in.
here. Yep, he is going to start moving into Gulams. Also getting +1 ranged armor as well. Eato beats him to castle.
20% quicker and cheaper. That's gonna do it for you. There wasn't much difference though, was there really?
No, it wasn't too bad. So I think, yeah, Slaphead's in a better position here for sure.
Eato's returning. No, he's not returning. Just having a patrol. Okay.
Αμή, τι θέλει η εργασία?
Resources looking very similar at the moment. Just with a bit more food.
Little raiding party on the south side.
Again, getting the gold villagers idle, but only for a few seconds. But this is good because at the moment we've had no pushes from Slaphead. But I think with Byzantines, it's just a matter of time, isn't it? You know, if you give them too long, they'll turn up with a massive army of all sorts.
To say the least.
Okay, another cistern coming up now on the backwood line, looking to cover maybe the berries as well.
Αυτή η δομή να με επιζήσει.
Yeah.
I suppose he needs to get some of his techs that he can get done under the cistern.
More Gulams coming out.
Research rate increase when within the influence of the system, if you remember to do it.
Slaphead doesn't see the Gulams either. So he doesn't have any crossbows here. He's actually going into Limited A.
Yes, he is looking to.
So he's only played against cavalry.
Eato's adding in another barracks, he's added another stable. There's a mosque from Eato as well. Is he looking to collect the relics yet? Is anyone collecting relics? Yeah, here we go. Dervish from Eato picking up the first one. Eato doing a really good job at the top here, patrolling around, making sure that Brad's still in his base, hasn't escaped, hasn't gone onto the resources at the top.
Yeah, you could get a decent raid off here. This is only a wooden palisade.
Burn it down. Is he going to do that?
Oh, he's got to be careful not to lose too much in the middle, though.
Oh, at the same time, though, we've got quite a force in the middle patrolling. A lot of longbows, some Invitational. Oh, here we go. Will Eato get caught with his pants down?
It's a lot of units moving out through the middle here.
And Slaphead dividing his force here. Look at this. We've got quite a big army pushing the middle. Interesting that he's left those few units.
He's going to try to do some damage with them. I just don't think he has 3 units. He doesn't have any crossbows. Those Gulams will take a lot of punishment.
Eato now with a small army appearing outside of his base. His army's on the other side of the map having to come back. Good job he's got those 2 towers.
You should be able to hold
He's at
that.
the town centre at the moment.
Yeah, he'll clean that up easily. God, Byzantines just make so many units so fast. It's crazy.
That's what I was saying. You got to push early and take the advantage. So Ito's got to start thinking about where he's going to get his gold from.
Is that a
That's gonna be running
cataphract?
out in a moment.
Yo, we've got cataphracts.
And now the army, Ito's armies joined forces together. And that's a big enough force to scare away Slaphead.
It's so nuts. They really do have a civ where horses can make the best mangonels in the game.
Well, you should try it. Riding a horse, and then you're gonna just build a mangonel and carrying a sword as well.
A manganique. Yo, and a bow.
And a bow.
These are some talented guys.
Relics being collected in for Slaphead now. Is that something? How many has Chris managed to get? Chris has got 3.
So you going into the winery, or?
So it looks like it's going to be 3 for 2. We've got quite a big army coming in now from Eato in the middle, pushing through that middle tree line. He's had a quick look.
He may as well just take this dervish and
want
just... Let's go to the sacred site.
We've got horsemen.
It's free.
We've got desert raiders. We've got golems.
Tier 3 golden age as well.
Ah, look at this. Got a lot of longbows. Will they get a good shot off? Can he get a good shot on the mangoes?
Oh, the manganique! Huge shots from those manganiques.
I'm calling them mangoes, but they're manganiques.
I mean, he's got a cataphract up there that's taking a lot of the damage, but it doesn't matter. There's just too many units.
I did a practice match versus Chris earlier today. He just sat there with one manganique outside my base, just destroying my buildings.
Oh!
I think he's going to do that here, you know.
Oh
He's
no!
going to take down this army.
Oh, those manganiques got so much value.
He's going to chip away, building by building, literally with those 2 manganiques.
That honestly may have just won him this game. If he presses now,
Those villagers, they're going to be caught.
all of these villagers down here.
They've got nowhere to go.
Yeah, I mean, I think
Eato
that
as well is on the oil. We've got some golems killing all of the oil production. They're now scrambling.
those manganiques may have just won him the game. Those 2-3 manganique shots.
Honestly, those 2 manganiques are going to just... The cistern's down. Look at that. Fire from above. You got villagers scrambling at the back there.
Gulams chasing down the villagers.
15 gold villagers running away.
Akratoy defenses gets popped.
Wow. It's going to take more than that to stop this.
Yeah, those are Gulams, my friend.
You got the dervishes in there as well, keeping Ito's men alive.
Oh, yo, manganiques onto the olive
Look at
groves.
those golems. The 3 golems just underneath that town centre have just killed all of Brad's villagers. Wow, this is it. 59 villagers for Eato. 33 for Brad.
These 2 manganiques are still here, by the way. They're just raining
Look at
fire.
the fire from above. Look at the death. Look at the splash
On
damage.
the
All these
olive grove.
farms will be gone in
Oh.
a second.
Wait, he's got villagers coming out to get him.
Yeah.
Here they go.
This is it.
Oh, don't.
This is the strategy.
Don't. Oh, no. Oh, they didn't get the shot off.
Oh, it's a shame they didn't get one more shot.
Yeah, if those manganiques got one more shot, that was it. I still think it's
Look at
it.
that 5 minutes ago. Look at that. Brad's base is on fire. It's scorched. The ground is black.
The island timing with the manganiques going unpunished. This is what happens.
Got golems streaming in. Desert raiders streaming in.
That's it.
And it is a tap out. Fantastic play. That was impressive. Eato wasn't going to take any chances on that one. He harassed him early with those horses and the camel, and he kept on the pressure, and he did not stop, and that has just won him the game.
That is quick, decisive, efficient killing blow.
Look at the kill ratio, 135 to 49. All the other games were close. All the other games went 50 minutes, an hour. This game, no. 20 minutes. Chris is like, no, I've got to eat my dinner. Got to put my dinner away. He's got to put his shopping away.
Yeah,
That's what
honestly.
He's got to put his shopping away.
Honestly. That's probably what it was.
He had his delivery before this match.
That's what he told me.
No, I've got to put my meat away. The cheese is getting warm, you know. He wants a beer. But let's not take any away from Matt from Brad. Brad did fantastic in the first 2 games. It's just unfortunate that this third one, it wasn't going to be the power of the Aobid. Those manganiques, it's too much. 2 of them as well, it's just too much. I mean,
It was definitely the Manjanique and Gulam show for the last 3 or 4 minutes of that game. No question.
And that one as well, but it just didn't feel like Brad he didn't get going. Where the other games, you know, he had more space, more time, and he's good at mustering up an army. But on that one, the longbows just wasn't enough. It just wasn't going to do it.
That's one of the only major weaknesses of the Byzantines, I would say, is that if you can catch them early, you can kind of kill them before they can get their wheels turning. But
what about a different contract, Dusty? You know, should he? You know, because everybody's picking these longbows, and
yeah, I mean,
at that point, you might as well pick English.
yeah, right.
You know,
right.
So what about another contract? Because obviously that contract didn't work out well for him.
I mean, personally, I like Eastern with the Keshiks just because I think they're really good for raiding. It's definitely an option, but I think ultimately the main thing that killed him was that he just didn't have the scouting necessary to see what was coming. He got taken totally off guard.
Do you think it's the fear of the camels? You know, when you're playing Ayyubids and Abbasid, you think, oh, I can't have my horses because
Camels, yeah.
You know,
yeah.
And then in reality, sometimes having some horses is a good thing, even if it's camels, because you can get out of your base, you can get raided, and you can go do some damage, and that's exactly what Eato did.
Yeah, I think he was clearly expecting camel lancers, wasn't ready for gulams, and paid the price for it. But that's why we love it, right?
What a hell of a game! All 3 of them, 3 games, fantastic.
That's going to be 2-1 for Eato.
And Ito's now advancing. Who does Eato face next? Then what's the next? What's in store for Eato?
Let's take a look.
Will it be encrypted? Ooh.
That would be a really good game. Oh, he's going to be playing against
be our main event.
Bilbo Swaggins.
Eato versus Bilbo. When are we scheduling that? That's going to be a good one. I'll have to get organising on that.
You can take a look here. The semifinals. Eato versus Bilbo Swaggins. And then the winner of Joe and Dash plays against Encrypted in the semifinals.
Are we doing that tomorrow?
Yes.
Are we doing Dash?
Yes.
Tomorrow. Excellent.
Yep.
Bit of Dash trash.
Dash and Joe should be tomorrow. So we'll have the
be really good
semifinals lined up by end of day tomorrow.
A lot of practice matches with Dash. He's not to be underestimated.
Correct. Definitely can't be doing that, but
he knows his stuff.
That's all for this one. Really good games, though.
Thanks for tuning in. Yeah.
Okay. See you tomorrow for Dash versus Joe.
Bye.